lovely learners, welcome back to ALifeLearned. Just a little update on my tooth adventure. Tomorrow I am getting the anchor put in, which is very anxiety-filling because it's a bigger procedure as far as I understand than the tooth removal itself. Being that it was a broken root, it might have been a bit more trouble than an average tooth removal. I don't really know, I never asked, and they never mentioned it being that much trouble. And I was pretty out of it by the end of it, so I didn't really care. I just wanted to heal, and I'm still obviously working on that. But they say it's healed up enough. It's more about the bone than the gum, because the gum still has like quite a bit of a hole in it. And I went last week and was like, "Are you sure this is going to be ready for the 28th?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, the bone seems to be doing good. We're good, no problem." So I'm like, "Okay, I guess that makes sense. You're cutting into the gum again anyways to get to the bone, so sure." I guess I want it done sooner than later, one way or another, so I'm not going to argue, but wasn't sure because there was still a hole. Either way, he says it's all good, or it seems good, and so tomorrow they're going to be like cutting in, peeling back my gums, and then in some manner drilling into my jaw, my skull, that's the anxiety-filling part. I'm just thinking about that because they have a little like GIF or animation or whatever you want to say, cartoon of the procedure on a TV in the waiting room, before, going in, because I guess a lot of people get this done. And it's just, when you think about that being your face, it's a little bit more like, ooh. But yeah, drilling a hole into my jaw and then putting this screw into it and then sort of like stitching everything back up. And then it's going to be another 12 weeks after that, basically waiting for the bone to heal up around the screw and, hug it all like, you are mine now. And the gums to heal around it properly. And then I believe they're going to cut into the gums again to then insert the actual tooth. But that procedure will be with my dentist instead of with Interface, which is an external dental organization, I guess you would call them. They're just like I've got a paperwork here, so I'm trying to see if they call themselves anything. They just say what they do. They're just like an oral surgery place. And when you have things that are a bit more serious than what your dentist tends to deal with on a daily, you go to them. At least in London you do. So, anxious. But thank you guys so much, by the way, for your comments on my last video about getting the tooth removed. You guys were so lovely and supportive, and some of you even shared that you've been through this procedure before and that you have some fake teeth, and it's really relieving to know because I'm always so self-conscious about like the current one being fake, and that the lighting is great here, so you can't really tell, but like if you were to see me in person and like actually kind of look, I mean, not paying attention is not a big deal, but if you look, it's pretty clearly a different shade than the rest of my teeth. And that bothers me. I really want the final tooth to be the same shade, so I'm hoping that will happen. I'm paying a lot of money for this, so I hope that will happen. But either way, yeah, kind of anxious, but this time my partner's going to be coming with me through the whole thing, so I feel better about that. And like my dog is more crate trained, so he won't be and he's just more trained in general because he's getting older. He's only 5 months, but he's still getting older. So in that sense, there'll be a little less stress involved with it as well, which is nice. Hopefully. As I think I mentioned in the last video, I can't really handle being awake for it, even though you can be. Like they'll just like obviously numb the area and everything. Too much. I've been through too much trauma and stuff, and things being, smashed in the face and various. I won't go into it, but just know. Don't think I could handle being away for that. I don't need those memories. So that's why I need someone to come with me, as I did last time, and sort of basically have to be babysat for the day. But I don't mind. I really don't mind. My partner's had to work so much lately because he's a programmer who makes games, and they're in a crunch time right now. So haven't really been able to see him. I don't mind the fact that he has to take care of me tomorrow. I do mind that my face has to get drilled in order for that to happen. But try to look at the positives, I guess they say. Anyway, so yeah. that's what I'm going through. That's happening tomorrow. I'll try to give you guys an update as soon as my face feels a bit healed, on how I'm feeling and how it was, and when the next thing's going to happen. But otherwise, thank you so much, so much for your kind support. It really has been reassuring, and it's meant a lot to me through this not so pleasant situation. And for anyone who's watched the vlog to the end, thank you so much. FYI, we are doing another one of those Thoughtful Art from the Heart hangouts this Saturday on Nat's channel. Can't remember what time, but do check out the channel, and I'm sure you'll see the hangout scheduled there and what time it's going to be at some time on Saturday. So do come check that out and join us for the conversation. And otherwise, join me again next week or sometime soon, where I try again to share a little something I've learned in life or experienced.